everyone here.
Drive halfway to Vermont.
Sir?
Thank you. Joe's got Bobby's girlfriend.
Good.
Whenever you are, Mr.
All
President.
right. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's regular meeting of the Woburn City Council on July 16, 2024. Just a reminder to everyone, tonight's meeting is being recorded for broadcasts. Also, please silence your cell phones, and if you can, please stand and say the Pledge of Allegiance.
Roll call of the members, Councilor Campbell,
Present.
Councilor Demers,
Present.
Councilor DeMambro,
Present.
Councilor Ferrullo,
Present.
Councilor Mercer Bruin,
Present.
Councilor Papalardo,
Present.
Councilor Toro,
Present.
Councilor Viola,
Present.
President Dillon.
Present.
President, I'll make a motion that Gordon Vincent be named the clerk of the city council pro tem in the absence of the clerk of the city council.
Second.
The motion and the second, all in favor?
Aye.
That passes. Thank you.
There's a motion to dispense with the reading of the, excuse me.
I'll make a motion to dispense with the reading of the previous meeting's journal and approve.
Second.
Thank you.
Motion and the second, all in favor?
Aye.
That passes.
Mayor's communications ordered be it ordained by the City Council of the City of Woburn that the sum of $1,098,960 is appropriated to pay costs of designing and constructing a new park and playground at Herald Park, including but not limited to an accessible play area and splash pad, basketball court, pavilion, open fields for unstructured recreational activities, walking paths, and for the payment of all costs and incidental and related thereto. That to meet this appropriation, the treasurer, with the approval of the mayor, is authorized to borrow said amount under and pursuant to Massachusetts General Law, Chapter 44, Section 7, Spot 1, or any other enabling authority, or to issue bonds or notes of the city therefore.
Make a motion that the matter be referred to the Committee on Finance.
Second.
Motion and the second, all in favor?
Aye.
That passes.
Order for the Commonwealth of Massachusetts from the Executive Office of Energy and Environmental Affairs for the parkland acquisitions and renovations for Communities Park Program for the construction of Herald Park Playground.
Make a motion that the matter be referred to the Committee on Finance.
Second.
Motion and the second, all in favor?
Aye.
That passes.
New petitions. Petition by, Saheli for a special event permit for a domestic violence awareness walk at Horn Pond and area streets on October 19th, 2024, with a request for a waiver of umbrella liability insurance.
Make a motion the matter be referred to the Committee on Public Safety and License.
Second.
Motion and the second, all in favor?
Aye.
That passes.
Petition for a new livery license for Anime 71 Limousine Corp. at 112 Main Street.
Make a motion that we send that off to the Committee on Public Safety and License.
Second.
Motion and the second, all in favor?
Aye.
That passes.
Petition by Campbell and Main Street LLC, 42 Puffer Lane, Sudbury, Massachusetts, for a special permit under Section 515, Section 833, and Section 12.2 of the Woburn zoning ordinances that amended to allow for 6 residential dwelling units above the first story in a commercial structure and parking within a municipal parking lot at 477 Main Street.
Make a motion the matter be referred to the public hearing.
Second.
A motion and the second, all in favor?
Aye.
That passes.
Mr. President, the city clerk has requested all of this hearing and all ensuing hearings be set up for August 20. Is that acceptable?
Yes.
Okay. Petition by 335 Washington Street Holdings, 304 Cambridge Road, Suite 520, for a special permit under Section 5169 and Section 7.3 of the Woburn zoning ordinance as amended, as well as a modification of a previously issued special permits dated January 12th, 2011, June 9th, 2016, and September 2, 2021 for a pre-existing non-conforming use to allow for a child care center in approximately 8,500 net square feet at 335 Washington Street.
Make a motion the matter be referred to a public hearing.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
That passes.
Petition by Costigan Realty LLC, 24 Burt Road, Wilmington, Massachusetts, for a special permit under sections 5.144, section 5.145, and section 15.6C of the Woburn zoning ordinances to allow for the sale of used automobiles and an automobile detail shop in connection with auto sales at 7 Harrison Avenue.
Make a motion the matter be referred to public hearing.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
That passes.
There's also a transfer of a second-class motor vehicle sales license involved in that one. Petition by 317 NB Development LLC and its attorneys Reuben Redmond LLP, 500 Unicorn Park Drive, Woburn, Mass., for a proposed zoning amendment to section 5214 of the 1985 Woburn zoning ordinances as amended as follows.
I'll make a motion that the matter be referred to a public hearing and be referred to the planning board.
Second.
There's a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
That passes.
And there is a companion with that, I believe. Petition by Woburn, oh no, I'm sorry, this is different. Petition by Woburn Madison Holdings LLC and by its attorneys Reuben and Rudman, 500 Unicorn Park Drive, for a proposed zoning amendment to the 1985 zoning ordinance as follows.
Make a motion that the zoning change relative to the mixed-use hotel restaurant be referred to a public hearing and then referred to the planning board.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
That passes.
Public hearings on the petition by Teresa's Closet for a new secondhand dealers and secondhand collector's license at 164 Main Street. A committee report from the Committee on Public Safety and License was received, ought to pass with the following conditions. 1, hours of operation from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., Monday through Sunday. 2, fire department inspection annually. And 3, there should be no refinishing of furniture or woodworking projects allowed on location.
Hi, how are you tonight? So tell us again briefly just what you want to do here for the public, and we'll move forward with this.
Just sell mostly clothes, because right now, it's like a secondhand store. And it's clothes and like little pieces of furniture, because it's very small, so I can't fit big furniture. And, you know, kids' toys, a lot of kids' clothes. I got men's clothes, like shoes, and people are giving me dishes. You know, it's mostly family and friends. Dishes and little statues, you know, little things.
Excellent. Thank you. Any questions from the council?
Mr. President, I'll make a motion to open the public hearing.
Second.
Motion and a second to open the public hearing. All in favor?
Aye.
That passes. Is there anyone here in the audience that would like to speak on this matter? Please step forward. Seeing no one.
Mr. President, I'll make a motion that we close the public hearing.
Second.
Second.
A motion and a second to close the public hearing. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
That
I'll
passes.
make a motion that the secondhand collector's license be granted with the conditions as outlined in the Committee on Special Permits report.
Second.
So motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
That passes, and very good luck to you.
Good luck to you, sir.
So what do I do now? Do I go and get a
Open the store.
license?
So this needs to be presented to the mayor. The mayor has 10 days to sign it. When he returns it, we will contact you.
Okay,
Okay?
thank you very much.
Good
I
luck.
hope I
Good
keep you
luck.
proud.
There you go.
Take care.
On the petition by Bombay Baking LLC, 9 Cummings Park, Woburn, Massachusetts, for a modification of a previously issued special permit dated January 8th, 2004, to allow for replacement of Starbucks Coffee Corp. as petitioner and special permit under section 5.129 and section 5.1 note 16 of the Woburn zoning ordinances as amended to allow for a fast food restaurant at 350 Washington Street, AKA 204 West Cummings Park. A committee report from the Committee on Special Permits was received back for action.
Attorney Tybee, how are you tonight?
I'm doing great, thanks. A little warm, but other than that, you know.
There you go.
All right, this is a continued public hearing. As you know, we met with the Special Permits Committee on July 1st. At that time, Scott Thornton presented the trip generation letter, and at the conclusion of the meeting, there were 2 open issues. One, I had discussed with Tom Quinn the continuance of the outdoor dining, and 2, was the second one was, oh yeah, Jay Corey had to review the trip generation letter that was prepared by Mr. Thornton. So since that time, Jay has reviewed the trip generation letter and has indicated that no mitigation is required for this proposal. And two, I did speak with Tom Quinn, and based on the fact that in the petition, we requested that Bombay replace Starbucks, that based on that language, he was of the opinion that the outdoor seating could continue. So both of those issues, I think, have been resolved. And, I think the council's at a position now where they could consider voting on this. I do have a list of proposed conditions where basically the same ones we submitted at the committee meeting.
Make a
I could
motion-
submit those for the record.
Make a motion that we receive these as a working draft?
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
That passes.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Gordon.
Thank you, Gordon.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gordon.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, if I could just run down the list of conditions. The first condition incorporates a site plan of record into the special permit decision. The second condition incorporates all previous conditions as from the January 8th, 2004 special permit decision. Number 3, special permits granted to Bombay Baking LLC and is non-transferable except with approval of the city council. 4, the hours of operation would be Monday through Sunday, 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. 5, all signage must comply with the existing city ordinances. 6, petitioner responsible for the upkeep and maintenance of its property on a daily basis to prevent the accumulation of trash and other debris. And 7, no drive-through shall be allowed in connection with the use of these premises.
Thank you, Attorney Tarby. Anyone on the council? Yes, Councilor Bowen.
Thank you, President Dillon. Just so the council's aware, I did speak with Attorney Tarby and City Engineer Corey and concur with all of the information we already heard in special permits. There is very, very little traffic impact to this, so there should not be mitigation at all. In terms of the outside dining, I took no exception to it, except for the fact that it seemed to fly in the face of our new ordinances, but that only applies to new special permits, not to a modification of an existing permit that happened back in 2004. So it's essentially grandfathered in. So,
Correct.
so I take no exception to this, and I'm hopeful that you all will consider helping me move this along tonight.
Thank you, Councilor
Thank you.
Bowen. Anyone else on the council have any questions for Attorney Tarby on this matter?
Make a motion to open the public hearing?
Second.
A motion and a second to open the public hearing. All in favor?
Aye.
That passes. Is there anyone here in the audience that would like to speak on this matter? Please step forward. Seeing no one.
Make a motion that the public hearing is closed?
Second.
A motion and a second to close the public hearing. All in favor?
Aye.
That passes.
Make a motion that the special permit be granted with the 7 conditions as outlined this evening.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
That passes. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Good luck, sir.
Good luck.
Petition by Domenico Gallinelli, Grant Street, R, Woburn, Massachusetts, for a special permit under sections 5.156, note 15 of the Woburn zoning ordinances as amended to allow for the construction of a detached 30 by 40 garage at Grant Street, R. A communication dated July 10th, 2024 was received from Karen Smith, Assistant Planner.
Make a motion that we receive the communication, make it part of the permanent record.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
That passes. How are you tonight, sir?
Good evening, I'm Domenico Gallinelli. I'm good, how are you?
Thank you.
So, I'm basically here before you because I have three or four small classic Italian sports cars, and I'm trying to find a place to house them. And then on top of that, my dad passed away 3 years ago, and he has an Italian sports car in Italy, and it's been there for 3 years, and I'm trying to bring it back. And I'm trying to just find a safe place for these cars and not let them be under covers outside. So this is a home that I just finished. The landscaping isn't done yet. I've had this thought process in my head for about a year now, and I've decided I want to try to build a garage that'll house these cars.
Thank you.
Oh,
Any questions from the council on this matter? Yes, Councilor Ferrullo.
Where is this house in relation to the house with the basketball court?
so this house is not on Grant Street. It's actually on Lowell Street, but the property, the house is
So
physically.
it's not the first house on the left when you turn into Granite?
No, it's actually on Lowell Street in Lexington. It just so happens that that lot has land in Woburn, and so that's why it's, the tax map for Woburn calls it 0 Grant Street rear, so that's how we applied, but it's,
I'm good.
Councilor Viola.
Thank you, Mr. President. Gianelli, you and I,
Nico. Yeah.
we've spoken about this. I take no exceptions to this project. I've met with Inspector Quinn. He's fully aware of the project, in favor of it, has no issues with it. I'd be willing to move it ahead tonight if the council sees fit.
Yes, Councilor.
Just a question through the chair to Council Viola. So the petitioner's okay with the 7 conditions as outlined by the assistant planner?
That's correct.
Then I'll be being
Thank
able
you.
to move forward this evening too.
Yes, Councilor Boone.
I'll support the petition as well, but I just need to get an understanding about the letter of intent to the Conservation Commission. Do they need to have a hearing on this? Because I'd be reluctant to move without getting their input, as I have stated on many other times for many other petitions. So does the letter intent mean that they're going there and have to get something back from them?
I am not aware of that.
may I speak?
Yes, please.
So I am on the agenda for next week. They had the walkthrough last Thursday. Just to make everybody aware, I built 3 homes on this lot over the last 4 years. I've been in front of them twice because of it. So they're well aware of the location. I filed with them before. They have no issues with what I'm proposing, and I expect it to go through this coming meeting, but they're well aware, and I have filed. And I'm outside of the 100 feet.
Councilor Boone.
As in the past, I have been very firm about not approving a special permit until we hear from our other boards, first, because they're experts in these things, we are not. And second, I just think it's the professional thing to do, is to wait to hear from them. So if the meeting is scheduled soon and there's no issue with summer schedules, I would say or suggest that it go back for action for our next meeting. But if not, I can't support it without hearing from our Conservation Commission. Thank you.
Would a compromise be, Councilor Boone, contingent upon the approval of the Conservation Committee?
Well, at that point, the special permit's already been issued, and I think we need to hear from the Conservation Commission. Perhaps through the chair, sir, may I, President Dillon?
Please.
Perhaps when you meet with the Conservation Commission, if they're so inclined, if they think their work might take a little bit longer than our next meeting, perhaps you would ask them to send us a letter saying that, there'd be nothing really to hold this up.
So
If I may,
Councilor Demias.
Mr. Gallinelli, when is it scheduled? What's the date?
I believe it's this coming, so it's Thursday, today's Tuesday, right? It's the 26th, Thursday the
Okay.
26th, I believe.
So just through the president, just want to
Yes.
remind my colleagues, we still have 2 meetings scheduled for August. So this would come up on the August 6th docket. So
So
Oh, right.
I think, would that be too much of a delay for you?
my only issue is I actually will be in Italy for both of those meetings in August, tending to my father's car. But that's just my schedule, not, I don't need.
You could send a letter stating such that could be read into the record that you are not available, that you're doing what you just stated, and that would be fine, and we could still proceed
Mr.
forward.
President, I think if we get a clean notice from the Conservation Commission, you have a guarantee from the council. I think we're
Right.
ready to move on it if we get a go-ahead from the Conservation Commission. So you wouldn't have to be here necessarily for us to pass that.
Okay.
But you're agreeable to those 7 conditions already.
Yes.
And if the Conservation gives us a thumbs up, then we'll be ready to move on it on the 6th.
Okay.
Very good. Thank you.
Thank
Councilor
you.
Demis.
I'll make a motion that we open the public hearing.
Second.
Motion and a second to open a public hearing. All in favor?
Aye.
Is there anyone here in the audience that would like to speak on this matter? Please step forward. Seeing no
I'll
one.
make a motion that we continue the public hearing to the regular meeting of the City Council on August 6th as we await word from the Conservation Commission.
Second.
There's a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
That passes. Thank you, sir.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
very much, sir. Have a safe trip.
Do you want to send, did you want to send that to committee too, or?
Nope.
If it's unnecessary, okay. On the petition by Hannaford and Dumas Corporation, 26 Con Street, special permit pursuant to section 5.140AB, section 5.142, and section 5.157B, section 7.3, section 8.2.5, and section 15 to allow for construction of a 2-story addition, approximately 60 square feet of additional gross floor area with overnight parking of 1 box truck with a reduction of parking at 2426 Con Street.
Attorney
Okay.
Tarby, you have the floor.
Yes, for the record, Joseph Tabby, Reuben and Rudman, 500 Unicorn Park Drive in Woburn. We're going to be looking for further continuance to the 20th of August. However, we have made some significant progress with the stormwater management study that's going on. We did have a meeting last Thursday with Greg Riome of Engineering Department. That was very helpful. In addition, our engineer's been in contact with Greg and Jay, and today received additional information to help with the stormwater solution. Apparently, there's a couple of different options. One would be to tie into a 60-inch line on Con Street, and the other is to do some test pits on the property. But the concern is, that's in an area where, we had tanneries and other type of uses there, so we've got to look into that if that's going to be one of the options. So I've asked the engineer to, try to get this all wrapped up and into engineering before, say April 10th to the 15th, so that they can put their stamp of approval on this and then get this back to the council for the meeting on the 20th.
Questions for Attorney Tarby? Yes.
Yeah, I know there were several hurdles that you had to get over to get to this point, so thank you for your diligence with all that. The biggest one that I'm concerned with is the neighbors and the way that the trucks have to come around the turn. I know that's also been addressed, so thank you for your diligence with all this. And as long as we get approval on this final piece, I'm in favor of this project.
Great, thank you.
Thank you, Councilor Papalato. Anyone else?
Make a motion to open the public hearing.
Second.
Motion and a second to open the public hearing. All in favor?
Aye.
Is there anyone here in the audience that would like to speak on this petition? Please step forward. Seeing no one.
Make a motion that we continue the hearing until the regular meeting of the City Council on August 20th.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
That passes.
On the petition by 25 Everett Street Realty Trust, 0 Walnut Street, Woburn, Massachusetts, for a special permit filed under sections 5.1.5 and 8.3.3 of the Woburn zoning ordinance to allow for the construction of a mixed-use building consisting of commercial space and 8 residential units above, and use of municipal parking facilities to meet parking requirements at 0 Walnut Street. There's a communication from the attorney representing the petitioner, which I can read as follows. It's from a communication we received from attorney James Giuliano Law Group, 607 Main Street, Woburn, on behalf of the petitioner. It stated as follows: Dear Ms. Higgins, this office represents 25 Everett Street Realty Trust, the owner of the above referenced property. Please find this letter as a formal request to continue the public hearing scheduled for Tuesday, July 16, 2024, to your next regularly scheduled meeting relative to this special permit application, and that my client assents to waiving all time standards pursuant to Massachusetts statutes and local ordinances. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to call me. Respectfully submitted, James A. Giuliano.
I'll make a motion that the communication be received and made part of the permit record.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
That passes.
Make a motion to open the public hearing.
Second.
Motion and a second, open the public hearing, all in favor?
Aye.
That passes. Is there anyone here that would like to speak in this matter? Please step forward. Seeing no one.
Make a motion the public hearing be continued to the regular meeting of the city council on August 6th.
Second.
There's a motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
That passes.
Unfinished business of previous meetings, there is none. Committee reports from finance on the order authorizing American Cannon to file applications and execute agreements related to Horn Pond Water Treatment Plant, PFAS removal, DWSRF 12538. A committee report was received, ought to pass.
Make a motion that the committee report be adopted.
Second.
A motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
That passes.
From the Committee on Personnel and the appointment of Charles T. Culhane to the Woburn Golf and Ski Authority, a committee report was received, ought to pass.
Make a motion committee report be adopted.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
That passes.
On the appointment of John J. Garcia to the Board of Trustees of the Woburn Public Library, a committee report was received, ought to pass.
Make a motion the committee report be adopted.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
That passes.
On the appointment of Maria Zico to the Woburn Redevelopment Authority, a committee report was received, ought to pass.
Make a motion the committee report be adopted.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
That passes.
There are no requests for citizens' participation, communications and reports. A communication dated July 1st, 2024 was received from Thomas C. Quinn Jr., Building Commissioner, as follows. Dear members of the City Council, regarding the above referenced section of Woburn Municipal Code, of the Woburn Municipal Code, I submit the following quarterly nuisance report for the period of April 1st, 2024 through June 30th, 2024. 3 Kearsarge Ave, resolved. 17 Parliament Lane, exterior grounds matter with District Attorney's Office. As always, if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me, Thomas C. Quinn, Jr., Building Commissioner.
Make a motion the matter be received and placed on file.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
That passes.
This is the report from the parking clerk. Dear council members, in accordance with Massachusetts General Law, Chapter 90, Section 20 and a half, I am submitting the following parking ticket report. Figures cited below are for the month of January 2024 to May 2024. Number of violations issued, 492. Number of violations paid, 246. Number of violations outstanding, 221. Amount collected and submitted to the collector's office, $6,450.40. Parking fines referring to the Commission on Disability, $7,200. There is a backlog of 1,587 tickets dating from January 2004 to December 2020. A 21-day late notice is sent to vehicle owners who have not paid the fine. After 28 days, if the fine has still not been paid, the information is forwarded to the Registry of Motor Vehicles for administrative action. Respectfully submitted, Charles O'Connor, Parking Clerk.
Make a motion that the matter be replaced on file.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
That passes.
Same action for the next item.
Second.
Motion and second, all in favor?
Aye.
Passes.
There's a communication from the Woburn License Commission regarding the issuance of or home rule petitions. Would you like me to read that?
No, I'll make a motion that we receive that and place it on file.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
That passes.
Communication dated June 18th, 2024 was received from His Honor the Mayor Michael P. Concanon as follows. Dear City Clerk Higgins, by the power vested in me as Mayor of the City of Woburn, I hereby reappoint. Mayor, is this an appointment or a reappointment? Okay, thank you. I hereby reappoint Cassandra A. Connolly, 11 Hilltop Parkway, to the Commission on Disability to a 3-year term to expire on September 1st, 2026, subject to approval of the City Council.
Make a motion that the matter is sent off to the Committee on Personnel.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
That passes.
Motions, orders, and resolutions. The following list of wardens, clerks, inspectors, and substitutes be approved for all elections between September 1st, 2024 and August 31st, 2025.
Make a motion the order be adopted.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
That
You want me to
passes.
read all of that?
What's that?
You don't want me to read all of that?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay.
You can read the first paragraph of the next one.
Whereas, there is an order, whereas all public hearings under the zoning act by city councils, planning boards, and boards of appeals cannot be held on election days,
Make a motion that the matter be referred to the Committee on Ordinance, Charter, and Rules.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
And we do
That
have,
passes.
I'll make a motion to suspend the rules to allow for the following late filing to be added to the orders of the day.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
That passes.
be it ordained by the City Council of the City of Woburn that the 1989 Woburn Municipal Code is amended by revising Title II, Article 18, Compensation of Articles of Officers and Employees as follows. There's a deletion and strike-through revision in bold on your sheet. Section 2-180 to be salaries reserve police officers per hour, changing from $24.04 an hour to $32.14, and such increase shall be effective July 1st, 2024.
Yes, Councilor
But
Demers.
just to remind my colleagues that over the past few years, training requirements for our reserve police officers have increased, which has created a furthering of their commitment to wanting to be Woburn police officers. So with keeping up with inflation and giving them this raise, I think we encourage them to stay and want to continue to want to be a Woburn Police Department officer while they go and attend the academy. So I think this is a vital piece in making Woburn a desirable place to want to come and serve and keep a lot of our local folks wanting to serve as Woburn Police Department officers while they're in the academy. So I think this is a great move, and with that, I'll make a motion that we send this off to the Committee on Ordinance, Charter, and Rules.
Second.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
That passes.
Make a motion that we return to the regular order of business.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
That passes.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion and a second to adjourn, all in favor?
Aye.
We are adjourned at 7:30.